Hello. So today I thought I would do an unboxing. I have a really big box here, and I also have a couple of other things, and all these things are for the Jersey Book Fair. That is, it's a free event. It's on Saturday the 20th of June. So if you live in Jersey or if you're on the island at that time, please do pop in. It's at the main library in town in Halkett Street, Halkett Place, I think. You just ask the Jersey Library if you're in town and you don't know where it is. And there are quite a few of us authors there. There's, I think, 12 different stands, and there'll be talks, there'll be workshops, there'll be all sorts of things. And I will be there with my two blonde plotter friends, my fellow blonde plotters. So that's Gwyn Bennett and Clayton. And we'll be talking all things books. Please do come and talk to us. We'll have books that you can buy and we'll sign for you. I've also got a couple of other things. So I ordered these two things. So what these are, this one is my, can you see that? My Deborah Carr historicals. And there's QR code in the back. One to find out more about my books and one to take you to my YouTube channel. So these are all my Deborah Carr books so far. These are for my Georgina Troy books. Again, a QR code to take you to my romances. And what's the other one? Again, oh, that's subscribe to my newsletter. And this is just one of my, please excuse my fingernails. I've been doing lots of gardening. This is for one of my series, my Hollyhock Farm series. So while I was thinking about, obviously, what books to take, because I've had quite a lot of books published. I think it's 16 Georgina Troy books. Obviously, I'm not going to take apart from every single book, every single book that's been published. And I've got 10 HarperCollins books. Again, that's an awful lot of books to take, especially when, I don't know, sometimes you don't sell any books at all. And I've got to carry them, and I've already got a bad shoulder. So I want to be reasonable. I want to take a nice array of books, but then again, I've got to be sensible. And I will have to carry them there because parking won't be right outside, that's for sure. But when I was looking at my books, I have them sort of behind me. Oh, you can't see something. See, these are all my Deborah Carr books along here. And on the other side, it's identical sort of bookcasing. I have all my Georgina Troy books. And I was asked to, somebody wanted a signed copy of Neighbours at War, and I couldn't find one anywhere. And I eventually found one copy in my cupboard. I have a pile of books over there in another cupboard as well. One copy. I thought, oh no. So I will need to take some, obviously, to the book fair. So I think that's what this is. I'm also expecting books for my next book out with HarperCollins, Witchbane, but that's not out for 3 months. So I think this is the other ones. It is, actually. I've just realised. It doesn't say HarperCollins anywhere. So it's not from HarperCollins. This is from Vistaprint. No, it's not from Vistaprint. No, it is from HarperCollins. No, this will be from HarperCollins. Yes, it is. HarperCollins. But it's not the usual box, and I can't think how I open it, actually. I knew I'd be useless doing this. Normally you have a thing you pull. This is a smaller box than I normally get. Oh, here we go. Scare my dogs by making a sound. I always make hash to this. I've bought up one of my coffees because I've got to do 3,000 words if I possibly can today. Definitely 2, because I'm in the middle of something big that I'll talk to you about another time, closer to the time when I can talk about it. But I've made myself a coffee, and the very last thing I need to do is end up spilling coffee all over my desk. Okay, we'll take that out. Oh, yes, let me lift this up. Look, lots of shiny books. So this is... They made these books so strong. I mean, boxes, which obviously you want them to be strong. You don't want to get a pile of books that damage. Look at that. Oh, yes. Neighbours at War. So now I have copies. I like to have copies because if I go and do a talk, or if people want to, buy a copy, or sometimes people just ask for them, I don't know, for whatever. I obviously want to have copies of them. So now I have some copies of Neighbours at War again. I do love this card. Don't you like the colours? I love the colours on this cover. Like the red it's like a sort of russet almost of her coat, and this lovely, no, very nice, with two lovely quotes on the back. One from Gwyn Peters, both USA Today bestselling authors, very kind of them. A recommended read for historical romance readers from Gwyn Peters, and from lovely Andy Newton. Deborah Carr has a way of transporting you to another time and place. Thanks, Andy. Memorable and atmospheric. Thank you so much. Another USA Today bestselling author she is. So, I love that book. So yes. Oh, lovely. So there have many books in there. So that's my unboxing. So that's, oh gosh, these, I will be taking these books, not all of these books, but I'll be taking several of these books to the Jersey Book Fair. So as I said, that's from 10 till 2 on Saturday the 20th. It's a free event. You can get tickets to make sure you can get in, but it is a free event. There's lots of us. There's Georgina Collins. She really recently brought out a wonderful book. It's a witchy book actually based on a true story of some witches in Guernsey, one like the other big Channel Island. Peratine and Paul Darroch. He writes the History Islands, brilliant books, so much history. I love his books, got a few of his books. Yeah, Tessa Barry, lots and lots of us there. Penny Byrne, she writes children's books. She did an incredible book that was the government of Jersey wanted her to write, and it was, funny enough, there was a story. It was stories from the occupation, so locals who were in the occupation, things like that. So snippets of stories. A wonderful book, like a coffee table book. And one of the people she actually spoke to was Robin, the son of the real lady who I based my character Helen on. Helen Bowman in here was based on a real character. It's a real story that was brought to me by her son and her daughter-in-law, Robin and Heather. Robin was the baby who was born when she was in hiding in the occupation, and he's 80, 80, gosh, he must be 86 now? 85, he's probably soon 86. Lovely, lovely man. And so him and his wife Heather gave Penny a story from their mother, Laura. She was called, the real lady was called Laura. And that was in the book as well. I think it's actually one of the first stories that's in that book. So it'll be fascinating. There'll be children's storytellers, crime writers, non-fiction writers, historical fiction writers, crime, I have to say crime writers, haven't I? Lots of us there. So these are what I will be giving away free if you just want to come along and get one of these with the QR codes in the back to link you to, as I say, my newsletter and my YouTube channel, which this video will be. And if you want to buy some of my books, that would be nice. But obviously, that is not obligatory. I would love to chat to any of you. So if you're around then, please do come and see us. We would, all of us would love to see you. There's nothing more exciting to me than spending days with other writers and with readers. People who love books are my people. They are my tribe. And I can't wait. I can't wait. It's only like, what is it? 2.5 weeks away. Can't wait. So that's my chat for today. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Exciting. I love these. They actually turned out quite well, didn't they? Anyway, thanks for joining me. And I will chat to you soon. Let me hold that.